Okay guys, we are back with one of my favorite little handguns, PT111 G2. If you notice, it has the stock trigger in it right now, temporarily, because I was putting the stock trigger in to do another updated trigger change video, so I wanted the stock trigger in there. While I had the stock trigger in, I want to do a quick measurement, show you guys kind of the difference of the stock trigger and the SAO trigger that I make, that how much it reduces the trigger travel. So here we're in inches. So all I'm going to measure is from the front of the finger guard to about the middle of the trigger arch, where you're at, where your finger would actually sit. Here, let me just get that. Okay, so that is just trying to make sure I don't push the trigger back here or anything. So about 1.01 inches. I don't know if you guys can see that. 1.009, 1.01. Okay, let me write that down. 1.01 inches all the way forward. Now what we're going to do is move it, close the slide there, move it all the way back. So make sure we reset, yeah. So my stock trigger all the way back, it's about 1.538, 53954. We'll say 1.54. 1.54 inches. So the actual travel here is about 0.53 inches. So I'll go ahead and install the single action only trigger and show you guys what the difference is that you're looking at. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back after putting in one of my single action only triggers. This is the Pseudo backstrap, but they all function the same. They have the same travel distance. The only difference between the triggers is the face shape and how far forward it moves, where your finger sits on the trigger. The gun is clear, obviously, so let's go ahead and measure this up. So, the trigger all the way forward. We're about 0.785. Oh, sorry, just putting a little pressure on it there, moving back. So yeah, 0.785 is about where it sits when it's all the way forward. Wipe that down real quick. Then, right at 0.785. So if I gun all the way back here, .75, 1.075, I apologize. .075. So that's actually about 0.29 inches. 0.29 inches. So the original trigger on my gun was 0.53 inches. So not quite cutting it in half. So right now, this single action only trigger on my particular gun is coming just right about 0.3 inches, 0.29 inches, and the factory one was a little over half an inch. So yeah, not quite. It's about a 2/3 reduction, somewhere between half and 2/3 of the trigger distance. So just wanted to kind of let you guys know that, kind of where we're sitting. As far as some people ask me about the differences, my triggers I was talking about right here. This is the factory trigger. If you like about where the factory trigger lands as far as the distance between the front of the trigger and the back strap, a good option for you is the deep curve, or if you just like the deep curve action. That puts the trigger the closest when it's pulled all the way back to where the factory trigger is. In fact, you can see it's kind of shaped similarly to the factory trigger. So it works exactly the same single action only, same distance pull, but your finger will be further backwards. The next one is my very popular slight curve. As you can see, it does have less of a curve to it. It moves your finger forward a little bit further. And the last one is the straight. As you can see, it moves your forward further, even further forward, and has some skeletonized holes there to kind of reduce the weight a little bit. And the very last one is the pseudo back strap that I have in here. This is best for people who have larger hands and who want to increase the distance from the back strap to the trigger face if you feel like your finger is wrapping around too far. You do want to be a little cautious. I feel like there's plenty of room here, but if you wear large gloves while firing guns or anything of that nature, I would be a little cautious because this does reduce the room this distance a little bit. Although I have very fat fingers and I still have no problem getting my fingers in here. Something to look out for if you do wear big bulky gloves. You may not want to get the pseudo backstrap version. Anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you found that interesting or entertaining. If you have any questions or need any information on any part of the assembly or disassembly of this gun, please let me know and I'll be glad to help. My email address is keeptinkering@gmail.com, or you can message me through YouTube or my eBay page as well, which I will post a link to, where you can also buy these triggers if you feel so inclined. Thank you again very much for watching, and please hit subscribe if you liked what you saw. Have a great day. Bye.